One of my favorite memorable quotes comes from Tony Robbins, which he states, "Most people overestimate what they can do in a year, and they underestimate what they can do in 2 or 3 decades." Much of this, of course, comes down to consistency, willpower, and hard work. There's also a lot to be said for education and having a good plan. 2 or 3 decades sounds like a long time, but think about how much can be accomplished in even 2 or 3 years. Just looking at the before and after pictures of Body for Life champions and the people who have made these incredible physical transformations in the span of 90 days can be a little daunting when you're not seeing the same type of change happen as quickly. I personally tried changing my physique back in my 30s, and after a 90-day effort I got into some very good shape, and it had a big impact on the way I looked and I felt. But soon after I stopped being consistent with my workouts and diet, and eventually I lost a lot of what I gained. The idea behind getting in the best shape of my life by the time I'm 60 comes from the desire to push myself beyond the 30-day, 90-day, 1 year, and even past the age of 60, because I know how it feels to be lethargic, unhealthy, and easily catch whatever virus happens to be going around at the time. I also know how it feels to get through my days when I feel strong and more athletic. Also, another thing to think about is getting into incredible shape at 60 and beyond puts you in a great position to really enjoy the time when most likely you'll be working less and having the health and energy to spend the time with the people that you love and also on the things that you love to do. Personally, I'm not trying this out for any set amount of time and then coasting. This is something I'm in for life because honestly, it just feels good to get through your days when you're feeling great. One thing I'd like to say about these Body for Life and Transformation Champions is what they've done in a short period of time is simply incredible. In order to go from out of shape to looking like they belong on the cover of Muscle and Fitness magazine, they had to instantly and dramatically change everything about their lifestyle and stick to it no matter what their pain or personal hardship. A full and immediate lifestyle change, and you can't tell me they weren't limping around with aches and pains for some of the time that they were pushing their body beyond what they thought were its limits in a pretty short period of time. Of course they were. They also didn't drop everything they were managing in their personal life, like their job, relationships, and responsibilities, and simply focus on diet, sleep, and exercise. You've got to take it all in order to make it happen. Anybody going through some sort of physical transformation process has to have the mindset that they are going to make significant changes in their first 90 days. But if they're not Body for Life Transformation Championship changes, then that's okay. Just keep learning and growing and working through it until you get there. And then keep going. We're all aging, but there's quite a bit that can be done about how we look and feel at any age. It truly beats allowing ourselves to succumb to a bunch of physical and medical issues. Now to change things up a bit to what I learned from my sessions with a naturopathic and mobility doctor that I hired. The primary reason that I wanted to get medical advice was to help me make sure that I was building a proper physical foundation and doing the weighted exercises in a way that would prevent injury. I was also starting to feel pain in various areas of my body and needed to get some insight on what to do about it. The first thing that I did was go through a unique physical assessment, which included standing, walking, joint pressure testing, and anything that had to do with how my body was aligned and how much I could stretch my limbs. Some of what I was told I already knew, like the fact that I had slight scoliosis and bad posture. What I didn't know is that my bad posture and the effect of sitting most of the day for my job, along with my natural body movement, developed over many years, was causing my core and glutes to significantly deteriorate. It was enough to leave myself open to serious damage to my lower back with the squats that I was trying to get serious with. This is why I was experiencing a decent amount of pain in my lower back. I also learned that the center of my abdominal muscles were pretty atrophied and separated from their normal position, and likely aggravated by the abdominal crunches that I was doing about 3 days per week. I walked away with a series of exercises and stretches tailored to rebuild my lower back, core, and glutes. I've added them to my daily routine with the hope that I'll rebuild my abs and glutes in a way to help me get back on track with the squats and also prevent any injuries in the future. There's a lot to be said about learning your physical limitations, and because of the heavy training, I'm learning quite a bit about them. A big part of what I'm learning is how much pain is considered bad pain, whether I'm just really sore, and how to manage it. I'm recovering a lot faster from my heavier workouts, and even the pain in my lower back has gotten considerably better. I've learned whether it's a good idea to work out a body part heavily, lightly, or not at all. I ended up having a setback for a couple of weeks because of the pain I had, which may have initially set me back, but because of the extra rest and stretching, I was able to quickly get back on track. I'm continuing to throw a lot at my body, and it's adapting pretty well now. I recently hit my weight goal of 205 pounds. I'm down to 14.6% body fat, and I've dropped my BMI down to 25.3 from 27, but that's apparently still considered overweight. I also recently completed my triathlon sprint and broke my previous time by over 30 minutes. I'm making strides, but still have a bit of a problem with diet. But I'm learning and hoping to hit my next weight goal of 200 pounds by week 12. That will be the lightest I've been since in my 30s. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Chris Everts, and I started this channel about 9 weeks ago to chronicle my journey from out of shape at 57 to the best shape of my life by the time I'm 60. I'm here to prove that older men like me can effectively transform their health, gain muscle, and feel as good as they did when they were in their 20s and 30s without using anabolic steroids, testosterone, or growth hormone injections. It's my hope that this channel and these videos will be used as a guideline to effectively help others achieve their fitness or transformation goals. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the thumbs up and also leave a comment or a question below. Until next time.
What's stopping you? Are you too tired? Didn't get enough sleep? Don't have enough energy? Don't have enough time? Is that what's stopping you right now? Don't have enough money? Is that the thing? Or is the thing that's stopping you, you?